Kelly Ripa unleashed her anger on Meghan for flirting with Mark on her Live with Kelly and Mark show. The usually light-hearted atmosphere on the set of Live with Kelly and Mark took a dramatic turn when Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, made an unannounced appearance. What was intended as a delightful surprise for fans quickly descended into an awkward confrontation between Markle and co-host Mark Consuelos. Markle's sudden arrival during a commercial break caught everyone off guard. The audience, initially buzzing with excitement at the prospect of a surprise royal guest, fell silent as they witnessed the unfolding drama. Consuelos, visibly annoyed, questioned her presence, emphasizing the show's established schedule and the disruption her impromptu visit caused. "Meghan, what are you doing here?" he asked, his voice laced with irritation. "This is our show, you can't just barge in unannounced." Markle, seemingly unfazed by his bluntness, attempted to downplay the situation, claiming she was merely in the neighborhood. "I was just in the neighborhood and thought I'd stop by to say hello," she replied, her tone casual and almost defiant. "Is that a problem?" The tension in the room was palpable as the co-hosts exchanged a tense back and forth. Consuelos made it clear he did not appreciate the unexpected disruption, while Markle maintained a casual, almost defiant tone. "It is a problem, actually," Consuelos shot back. "We live on air in a matter of minutes, and we have a set schedule to stick to. You can't just come waltzing in here whenever you feel like it." Markle opened her mouth to respond, but before she could, Consuelos raised his hand to silence her. "No, listen," he said, his voice firm. "This is my show, co-hosted by my wife, Kelly. You don't get to come in here and start talking over us. That's not how this works." The audience, which had been eagerly awaiting the start of the show, suddenly found themselves witnessing an uncomfortable confrontation play out in real time. Many shifted uncomfortably in their seats, unsure of how to react. Just then, Kelly Ripa emerged from the wings, seemingly unaware of the tension that had been building. "What's going on out here?" she asked, looking between Consuelos and Markle with a puzzled expression. Consuelos quickly filled her in, explaining Markle's uninvited appearance and his objections to her disrupting their show. Ripa's brow furrowed as she listened, and when Consuelos finished, she turned to Markle with a serious expression. "I'm sorry, but Mark is right. You can't just show up on a set like this. We have a schedule to maintain, and our audience is waiting for the show to start." Ripa's tone was firm but not unkind. "I know you're used to a certain level of privilege, but that doesn't apply here. This is our studio, our show. We need to ask you to leave." Markle's smile finally faded, and for a moment, she looked taken aback. But then her expression hardened, and she drew herself up to her full height. "I see," she said coolly. "Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I was only trying to be friendly and supportive, but if my presence is so unwelcome, then I suppose I have no choice but to go." With that, Markle turned on her heel and strode off the set, leaving Consuelos and Ripa to compose themselves before the cameras started rolling again. The audience, which had been buzzing with excitement at the prospect of a surprise royal guest, now sat in stunned silence as the show resumed. Consuelos and Ripa addressed the incident briefly, apologizing to the audience for the disruption and assuring them that everything was under control. But the unease lingered, and many viewers took to social media to share their thoughts on the confrontation. Some praised Consuelos and Ripa for standing their ground and maintaining professionalism in the face of Markle's unexpected appearance, arguing that the co-hosts had a duty to their audience and their crew to ensure the smooth running of the program and that they were well within their rights to ask Markle to leave. Others criticized the co-hosts for being too harsh and suggested that they should have been more welcoming to the royal guest. Regardless of where one stood on the issue, it was clear that the incident had left a lasting impression. The Live with Kelly and Mark team would no doubt be dealing with the fallout for some time to come. The incident quickly became a topic of intense discussion and debate, both on and offline, with many commentators weighing in on the dynamics at play. Here we have our video. What do you think about this? Make sure to drop a comment before you leave. Thanks for watching, and see you later.